Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley Uzor. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a little bit since I posted on here. The last time I was on here, I believe I took my last 7.5 milligram dose. Since that time, I've taken two 10 milligram doses. And so I'm going to go ahead and just jump into my updates to let you know how it's been going. I've been doing pretty well on it, I would say. I know last time you saw me, I was 195. Now I'm like 192. I actually touched 191, hopped up for a little bit, but I think I'm in a point where my weight is going to be playing with me because I think I'm in around the ovulation portion of my cycle. And I've kind of noticed a trend around my ovulation part and around the menstruation part. I tend to gain a little bit of weight and then I shoot back down. And sometimes I even surprise myself on how low I go after those parts of my cycle. So currently I'm not too bad. I'm 192-ish, and so it's not too bad. But I'm looking forward to the time when I finally touch the 180s, which is another milestone for me. What I've noticed being on this shot, the 10 milligram dose, I feel like my suppression has definitely increased. It doesn't usually hit me the day of the shot, but it hits me like 1 to 2 days after. And then I feel like I'm fighting to eat or force myself to eat. I've really noticed that even drinking also has been a struggle. Not that it's drinking water, just taking in the water is the problem. It's just remembering to drink is my struggle. I am intentionally thinking about how to get enough protein, carbs, and fat and all that when I eat. But as I'm thinking about that, with VSG, you can't eat and drink. So when I eat, I'm like, okay, now I gotta wait to drink. And because of that, that kind of delays or throws me off on my water count. And I feel like I have not been drinking as much as I used to, but I'm still working on it. I have my special bottle that I like to fill. Every time I look at it, I drink. And I feel like that has been very helpful for me, especially at work. It's been very, very helpful in getting my water intake in. Of course, I'm peeing a lot, but that's because I'm drinking a lot. As far as any symptoms I've noticed the nausea is still comes and goes. It's not too bad though. It's nothing I can't handle. The dry mouth that I get when I'm sleeping still occurs. Even it doesn't even have to be when I'm sleeping overnight. Just even if I take a nap, I get dry mouth. I've noticed, but again, it's not a symptom that I can't really handle. As far as the grazing and the craving that I had before, I feel like that has reduced a lot. In fact, I haven't had chips in my apartment for a while or for a little bit. Usually I have chips sitting and waiting for me, and then I use it to, enjoy like a TV show with my husband. But I've been able to not need to eat it or not have really, I haven't really had a craving for it. So I think, that kind of shows how much the suppression is like working. That being said, though, I have had cravings for like sugary or not sugary, like baked good type of thing here and there. But what I notice is once I take a bite or two, I'm like over it. I'm not like eating the full thing. That's something I've noticed recently with the suppression. As far as food noise, I've mentioned, or I don't know if I mentioned, but I am being intentional about what I'm eating. So I am always thinking about how am I going to get, or what I'm going to eat for my next meal so I can get enough protein, enough of my nutrients. But it's not necessarily like I'm like addicted and I need to get my next fix. So I think the food noise is just it's I don't even know if it's really food noise. It's just me being intentional with me thinking about my next meal. I've noticed on my body Changes in my back rolls. Thank God. That has been one of my problem areas. My stomach and my back has been one of my problem areas. My back was never a problem area in the past until, you know, you take that one picture and you actually see what it looks like and you're like, you can't get that image out of your head. So that has been one of the areas I have been more concerned about and actually working hard to change throughout my VSG slash Zepbound journey. I'm starting to notice more and more of a difference. I'm noticing the rolls get smaller and smaller. They're not kissing as much. I am starting to notice a little bit of tone in the back. I just know if I keep pushing, everything will eventually look better. You know, I haven't, I'm not even down, you know, not even down to where I want to be. So I wonder, I have faith that when I do, my back will be even looking much better. It'll be looking more like fit, you know. So I'm just grateful with the progress so far. As far as my stomach, I notice a little definition ab area, but nothing to nothing to run home about. The side areas, they're reducing, but they are still there, unfortunately. I just feel like this is just a thing that won't go until I am really low in my fat percentage. I use a scale that takes not just my weight, but also shows me kind of the fat percentage, subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, muscle, skeletal muscle, all that. You know, I use that type of scale. And one thing I've noticed that really made me extremely happy is according to it, I don't know how much accurate it is, but the fact that I could even see this makes me really happy. Even if I'm not exactly 100% what it says, it means I'm close, you know. So according to it, my visceral fat was not in the concerning range. It was in the standard range, which makes me really happy about, because if you guys don't know, visceral fat is the fat that hangs around your organs. That's the, I mean, a lot of fat is unhealthy, but that one is the more concerning fat because, you know, your organs are there. You don't need that sitting there. It's a telltale sign for future problems to come. And so I was just happy to see that my visceral fat, it wasn't like that always according to this scale, but I am now in the area where I'm now like standard and it's not of a concern anymore, which is great. The inches I've noticed too. I've noticed some inches go down in my midsection, stomach area, somewhat. I feel like I'm a little bit bloated now, so I can't really notice the difference. I did go down, and then I noticed when I weighed or measured myself today, I was like back up in the waist, or I increased in the waist area. But I think, like I said, it's because I'm bloated. As far as the gym, still doing what I gotta do. I go to the gym 4 times a week, strength training. I feel like I need to do more cardio. I haven't been doing much of that, nor have I been doing much of the ab workout, just a lot of lifting. That's because I really wasn't having much time in my day. I think my schedule, well, for you guys probably don't know, but my schedule is more changed now, or it's changed now. And so I think I'll have more time to be able to get more of those things in now that I've changed my schedule. So we'll see. Let me go ahead and get to the turnaround, or basically show you guys what my body's looking at like right now. I know these like week to week type of videos, you can't really see much of a difference. You probably see much of a difference if I was to show you what I look like with this off, but as far as me trying to be modest, I will not show you guys that. Unfortunately, I will have to keep my clothes on. So this is what I look like from the side. This is what I look like from the other side. And now I'll show you my back. This is what my back looks like right now. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you again for watching. I will try to get back as soon as I can with any other new updates. Hopefully by the next time you guys are watching me, I am in the 180s. Hopefully, we'll see. And then I'll give you, of course, any updates as far as these shots. I do plan to stay on the 10 milligram a little bit longer than I have the other shots, just because I feel like, or I know, I've finally accepted the fact that I'm just a slow loser. So I'm a slow loser, but I'm losing the right amount. You know, I'm not a super loser where I'm losing a lot of pounds in 1 week, but I'm losing at least the 0.5 to 2 pounds per week, which is fine with me. I just wanted to lose, and I wanted to see a difference in the inches in order for me to feel like I'm making progress. And I feel like I am doing it now, and I've accepted that now. So I think I'm going to stay on the 10 milligram. Once this one is finished, I'll continue it because I only have like 2 more doses to go up to, and I don't want to get there yet. I'm not ready. And like I said, I think this is doing the job. I'm finally seeing it. I'm finally accepting it. I'm just going to continue to roll with it. I may not get to my goal weight this year, but I will get there someday in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So anyways, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching again. Oh, and I unfortunately am on a hiatus, or not unfortunately, I am fortunately on a hiatus with my social media, so I will not be posting anything really on my Instagram. But when I come back, I will come back with a vengeance. Thanks again for watching. Bye.